Hey, career professionals, Amanda Bryan here, your professional career coach and resume writer. And today is video number 1 of 14 in a brand new YouTube series. And so, in this YouTube series, I'm going to share with you what to expect throughout your job search and COVID-19. And so, in video number 1, I'm going to talk about where recruiters are as far as the job search is concerned. And so, if you're wondering if employers are still hiring right now, this is the series and the video that you do want to make sure that you do watch. And so if you haven't already, go ahead and click that subscribe button so that you will get access to the remainder of the videos in this series. And so in this video, we're going to talk about employers and COVID-19. And so you're probably wondering, are they still hiring? And the short answer is yes, they are. And they have slowed down, but they haven't stopped. And so what this means is that they're continuously and consistently updating their policies and procedures to fit a new normal. We're all in the new normal right now, being quarantined and dealing with something new like COVID-19, although we have experienced something similar in the past with things like the swine flu. But this is something that we have to all adjust to. And so even human resources has to adjust to it as well. And so with in human resources, things have slowed down, but they haven't stopped hiring. Some companies do have hiring freezes right now, but not all of them. I still have clients that are getting new high-paying jobs that pay them what they are worth. And if you want to know if your dream company is still hiring right now, you want to check out my video, and I'll post a link in the comments below this YouTube video so that you can check and see instantly which companies are hiring, and if your dream company is still hiring right now. And so right now is a time for you to speed up your job search and not slow down. The reason being is because 90% of job seekers have slowed down their job search, and I want you to be among the 10% that does speed up their job search and actually get a new high-paying jobs, like my clients who make between $100,000 and $400,000 per year in their new dream positions, even right now during COVID-19. So I don't want you to slow down. Although recruitment has slowed down, I want you to continue to speed up your job search, because think about it this way. Even after when recruitment does speed back up, they're going to be looking for you. They're going to be looking for someone with your background and experiences, and you want to make sure that you're being proactive about your job search right now, and that you're ready when they start looking for someone with your background. You don't want to be someone who is rushing to get their resume completed, or rushing to learn more about LinkedIn, or rushing to brush up on their interviewing skills when the company is looking to hire someone right away to help fill that spot, because that person that they laid off or they fired, they already found a new position with a new company, and now they need to find someone right away. And so if that's your if you want to work for that company and that's your dream company, then of course you want to make sure that you're proactive and everything is up to date. There are a lot of industries that have taken a hit right now, and so those would be the industries that will have slowed down, like the travel industries. Those in restaurant and hospitality. Those are some of the industries that may be still posting positions online, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they are still hiring. And so you want to check out that free resource below this video to check and see if they are still hiring right now, so that you can continue to bring in that additional income and support your family during this trying time. And so the next thing I want to share with you right now is that recruiters are spending more time on your resume right now, simply because they're not getting a lot of applications, a lot of the applications they were getting before. Because if you are not aware, the applicant tracking system does reject about 75% of its applications before sending it over to a actual person over to the recruiter or hiring manager. So if they're not getting a lot of applications and a lot of resumes or applications, and those resumes and applications don't have the things that they need in order to get through the ATS or the computer, then they're not getting a lot of resumes. And so in return, they have a lot more time to spend on reviewing your resume. So you want to make sure that your resume is up to par as well with your latest accomplishments and keywords and key phrases pertaining to your dream job. And so you want to be flexible. There are no networking events right now, and so you want to make sure that your resume is up to par, because if you are applying for a position, it is online unless you're networking on LinkedIn or one of the social media platforms. And so if you are networking on one of the social media platforms, you will still need to make sure your resume is up to par and it does include the right keywords and key phrases in order to appeal to the person that you're talking to. You don't want something that's general, because you will get general responses, or you may not even get any responses at all. To your resume, or it can be some responses that you may not even want. It may be something for an entry-level position, or some low-level position that doesn't pay well. And so if you want a position that is a high-paying job that's going to pay you well, you want to make sure that your resume is up to par, and that it does include your latest accomplishments and your keywords and key phrases, and that when you are able to pass it on to that recruiter or hiring manager that does ask you for it, or if you do apply for that job online via the applicant tracking system, that you're able to get your story across to the other person on the other side that's reading it. And so the final thing that I want to share with you, and one of the most important things right now, and it's a really good time for job seekers to apply for jobs, because recruiters are more flexible when it comes to kids being at home, noise being in the background, and you having technical issues, having to reschedule, and that sort of thing. So this is really a time where you don't want to be nervous about your job search, but you want to show up and be as confident as you possibly can, and also be flexible as well. And in return, recruiters are being flexible, but in return, they're asking that job seekers be flexible as well. And so recruiters, the application process has slowed down, so they don't have all the resources they would have had if they were in an office setting. But at the same time, they're not able to start you on the job right away. So your start date might be after the quarantine is over with, and your training might not start right away. So they're asking that you be a little bit more flexible in a situation like that. But in return, they're being flexible with you as well. So if one of your kids come running in yelling, or if the cat decides to start babbling or talking while you are live on your interview, they are a lot more flexible with you. Right now, when you have technical issues, the battery goes dead on your computer or something like that, because this is something new for all of us, and we're all adjusting, and we will all make it out of this a lot stronger on the other side. And so I want you to go into your interview with confidence, and knowing that they are being more flexible than they would have been if you were going for a face-to-face interview. As you're probably aware, you would probably never be able to bring one of your kids, or even the cat, to your face-to-face interview. So they are being more flexible right now, and I want you to go into your interview being a little more confident. And so if you're having trouble, getting responses to your resume right now, and you're really not sure if your resume is up to par, and you don't have the finances or the resources to purchase a resume, high-end resume, I want you to check out my live and free resume writing workshop, so that I can share with you the tips and tricks that I am sharing with my clients to help them get new high-paying jobs. These are the exact same things that I've used in my job search to help me get high-paying jobs, things that I've learned from other career coaches, the coaches and mentors that I hired over the years, and things that I've been showing my clients to help them earn $100,000 or more per year in their new positions. So if this is you, I want you to click the link that is below this video, because I want to share with you some free resources going forwards on how you can get responses to your resume, what an accomplishment looks like, what the resume template looks like that I'm sharing with my clients, and answer any questions that you may have. So if you have any questions, you can bring those questions as well, and I will be happy to answer them for you. And if you haven't already, go ahead and click that subscribe button below. And because I will be back tomorrow with video number 2 of 14 on what to expect during COVID-19 in your job search, and talk about how HR has moved to a digital process. I will see you in the next video.